Hey, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And guys, it's your host, Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back, fans. Guys, we're getting ready to do another comic book haul. And it's the third week of Villains Month. So, what books did I get this week? Well, just hold on 1 second. I just got a little bit of a quick update. Guys, if you haven't seen the video already, I have the video called Road to Comic of the Year is up, and I'm looking for some audience participation in this. And what this is, it's a actual voting process to vote on possible comic book of the year. So if you guys want to check that video out, I'll leave it in the descriptions box below. I'll leave a link, or I'll put an annotation up top or whatnot, so you guys can just click to that and please put in your vote. This is group one. There's going to be about 7 groups altogether. Then there'll be nominees for comic of the year. It's going to be a fun time, and it's all going to be based off of your guys' input here. So again, check that out. All right. So with that being said, let's get started with the haul. Now, I went to the comic book shop today, and I have the bag. I'm going to open the bag. Inside, you're going to see comics. So I take the bag off. Bag is gone, and here we go. Are you ready? First thing we got is my store, Comics Central, presents the Walking Dead number 115 All Out War Midnight Launch Party. So you can get 12 regular covers plus the midnight release variant, all for $29.99. That's $13 comics for $29.99. And they're going to do a zombie pub crawl. So if you guys are in the Orlando area and you want to come to a cool comic shop, check out Comic Central. They're located on 1425 WP Ball Boulevard, Sanford, Florida, 32771. There we go. All right, so I'm not getting all the covers though this time. Villains Month is just too much for me, so I can't go right into The Walking Dead and getting all these covers. So, all right, here we go. First book from Marvel. We have The Uncanny X-Men issue number 12. Continuing Battle of the Atom. And here we have Magneto and is it Emma Frost on there? Is that her? Her and Magic, I get confused. They look the same. So not sure there, but we can see that in the last issue that they obviously went for help to the Uncanny X-Men, Jean Grey and Cyclops did. So we're going to see what happens with this, and hopefully this issue picks up on a little bit more action. But the series has been solid. I highly suggest it. It's a better type of event from Marvel right now. Next we have, what did I get else? Hold on, I'm trying to sort some things out. Daredevil issue number 31. I think we have Jester in this actual issue, and it looks like you got Foggy there at the side of him. So this starts a new story arc for Daredevil. Mark Waid obviously writes this book. He's done a phenomenal job with it, and I think anybody that reads Daredevil can agree with me here that this is one of the best Marvel titles out there right now. So this is Daredevil issue number 31. Next, we have I'm trying to think here. I got all of them are like out of order this time. I'm trying to get them in order here. Okay. Next, we have, for my son, Mega Man issue number 29. This is the second part to Blackout, which is a story arc that's going on right now. And it's the Curse of Ra Moon. And what's happening in this series is that all the electricity has gone out. So we all know what happens to the world when we don't have electricity. We can't make videos on YouTube. We can't call on our phone. We can't play video games. We can't watch movies. So the world is in chaos right now, all because of this thing right here called Ra Moon. So I like the first issue of this. I read it to my son before he goes to bed, And I found myself going, wow, this is really pretty good. So don't be surprised if I might review this, because this is a really good series right now. So this is Mega Man Blackout, The Curse of Ramu. Next, from Marvel, we have Superior Carnage, issue number 3. Definitely looking forward to this issue. Cletus Cassidy is a vegetable. I mean, there's no brain. But in the last issue, we got to see the Frightful Four trying to transfer the symbiote over to, I forgot the doctor's name, but he was a doctor, and he had no legs. Kind of like Flash Thompson in a way. He didn't have use of his legs. And they were transferring the symbiote over to this doctor. So we could have a new symbiote on our hand, where the Carnage symbiote can actually go to a new host for the first time ever in its existence. So we'll see what happens with this, but I'm definitely looking forward to reading Superior Carnage, issue number 3. Next, we have another Spider book, and that is Superior Spider-Man, issue number 18. Here we get the continuation of Spider-Man 2099. Now, the last issue really didn't give you much back history on Spider-Man 2099. It was kind of that, okay, I'm coming from the past or from the future, and I'm going to the current day, and I got to do this. Well, if you're a new reader of Spider-Man 2099, or you're not an old fart like me, you might not even know anything about this guy. So let's hope they bring a little bit more of his backstory into the Spider-Man stories, and we're going to see how this battle goes out, because at the end of the issue, last issue, you got to see 2099 and Superior actually duke it out with each other at that last page. So I'm going to look forward to this. It'll be one of my first reads of the week. And next we have Savage Dragon, issue number 191. Dragon obviously got the piss beat out of him in the last issue against Mako, and he's practically on his deathbed. So we're going to see where this goes in this particular issue. We get to see a new character here. I forgot the guy's name. He was introduced in the last issue. But Savage Dragon, always one of my favorite reads, personal favorites for a long, long time. Eric Larson is the writer and the artist on this book. Okay. So, are we ready for this week's Villains books? All right. I'm a little disappointed this week. And I know my comic book store does everything they can to help me and do what they can, so it's really not their fault. But I'll give you the reason why. First Villains book I was definitely happy again was Swamp Thing Arcane number 1. Here we go, right here, 23.1 of Swamp Thing, again, obviously known as Arcane. I love the cover here as a 3D aspect. You got Arcane just kind of pulling his belly open, and you got somebody in here. Excuse me, because his stupid lawnmower's outside making all that noise. Hopefully it doesn't bug you too much. But you got this here. So it looks creepy. Anxiously waiting to read this one, see where it's going. So that's Swamp Thing, issue 23.1. Next, we have Justice League of America Shadow Thief, issue number 1. We got the 3D cover on here. Pretty interesting, a lot of darkness involved with the character. Once again, same background in all the Justice League of America books. And you get the shadow going all over the place. So, pretty cool cover here. I don't know what to expect from this book. I'm not don't know too much about Shadow Thief, but maybe it could surprise me, kind of like Killer Frost did. So we'll see where that goes. I didn't get the Eclipso one. It just was too way out there. I did look at it at the comic store, and it just didn't look interesting to me. Next one is Justice League issue 23.3, and that is Dial E number 1. Like the cover here. It's got all these candy bars in the front, and you really look at it, and it really stands out there. So I like this cover. Again, I don't know too much about Dial E because I never read Dial H. So we'll see what happens with this one too. Again, it could surprise me. Next, we got Green Lantern issue number 1, or Green Lantern issue 23.3. Black Hand issue number 1. I am totally looking forward to this one. This is one of my most anticipated reads of the week. Love the 3D cover here. Love like the people popping out of the ground and everything. And again, though, same exact thing here. Green Lantern in the background. That's the one thing that I'm disappointed about these lenticular covers is they did nothing to improve the background. Everything looks really cool about it except the backgrounds. It's very repetitive. But looking forward to read that. Next from DC, we have The Flash, issue 23.3. The Rogues, issue #1. Here we got all the Rogues on there. Uh, really cool cover. I really enjoying this one. It's got all the eyes coming out of there. So cool. Another one I'm looking forward to. So again, these villain books are fun reads. You know, some will disappoint, some will make your day, and you know, we'll see what happens. One I'm not really anticipating, but pretty much the entire planet's probably getting this one. And the cover is pretty cool. I like the cover. You have the Penguin on here with his gun, but I am not a huge Penguin fan in any say of the least. There's something about the character that's just like this fat little tubby guy with a top hat. How is he gonna stop Batman? You know, but I know he's more words than anything, but I'm not infatuated with the Penguin in any way possible. But it's a popular one. I think he's a popular character, so I wanted to give this one a try. So this was Batman issue 23.3, Penguin #1. Now, the next one I have is Superman Action Comics issue 23.3, and that is Lex Luthor #1. I'm very looking forward. I am so excited about this one. Only reason being is I can see this tying into Forever Evil, like telling you a story about Lex Luthor, how he sees the crime syndicate in some way, and then how he might come up with this plan to try to stop them. Didn't even look at the book. It's just my assumption. I could be completely off. It could be the suckiest book of the week, but that's what I'm hoping for in this. So I'm hoping for that last page to say, to be continued in Forever Evil, issue #2. So we'll see what happens. But this is Lex Luthor, issue #1, 3D cover. Next, we have... Okay, these are the two covers that I wanted the most. And for the first time in Villains Month, Mike Spider-Slayer did not get the two covers that he wanted, or two of the covers that he wanted in 3D. And this was because of low book sales for these two comics. They don't sell a lot of these books, so because of that, they only wound up getting like one 3D cover, and I didn't get it. So the first one is Wonder Woman, issue 23.1. Here we have the cheetah on here, and I would love to see this book in 3D. I am so angry. I love the cheetah. I love the way she looks. She's a cool-looking character. Love to see the blood out in 3D because you can tell that's the way it's going. One of Wonder Woman's fiercest enemies. So it was like, I'm just disappointed that I didn't get this one in 3D, but I'll be interested to see what the story is about. Next book that I get in 3D, and this was the one I wanted the most out of all of them, and I'm so upset. But because the book sucks and it doesn't sell that much, it's Teen Titans, issue 23.2, and that is Deathstroke, issue #1. I wanted this one so bad in 3D just for the cover. I could see Deathstroke sitting out there with his blades and, you know, but I got the book, I got the story. Let's hope that the origin tale is good, or whatever he has to offer here is good. And I guess in the end, that's that's the most important thing. But I guess you could say I'm a little bit spoiled because there's some people out there that didn't get any of these 3D covers. So I'm happy that I've gotten at least every single one that I've wanted, except 2 out of the 3 weeks so far. The big test will be the Joker's daughter next week. Chris, Dark Avenger C86, has been telling me that this is a hard book to get 3D-wise. Everybody wants it, so we'll see. So, guys, there is your haul for the week. If there's any books that you want me to review, I'll try to get to them in the next couple of days. If they're not here being reviewed individually or being reviewed on Dark Avenger Inc., then look for a countdown video next week on right here, Comic Book Corner 2.0. And guys, don't forget to vote on the road to the comic of the year. And guys, until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider saying thanks for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And I'm going to say screw you, lawnmowers. Take care, everyone. Bye.